Before we dive into this explosive Dodgers update, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on all notifications because what's happening in Los Angeles right now could define the entire season. This isn't just another regular season storyline. This is about leadership, pressure, expectations, and one of the biggest stars in baseball feeling the heat in a way we haven't seen before. Mookie Betts under pressure? That's a sentence Dodgers fans aren't used to hearing. For years, Mookie has been the steady heartbeat of this franchise. The smile, the swagger, the bat speed, the clutch moments. He's been the guy who makes everything look easy. But right now, something feels different. The spotlight is brighter, the noise is louder, and Dave Roberts just sent a message that has everyone talking. Let's be real, when you wear a Dodgers uniform, pressure is part of the job. This is a franchise that doesn't rebuild, it reloads. The payroll is massive. The expectations are championship or bust. Every at-bat is analyzed, every slump becomes a headline. And when you're Mookie Betts, a former MVP, a multi-time All-Star, a player who was brought in to help build a dynasty, the expectations aren't just high, they're relentless. The Dodgers didn't bring Mookie here to be good. They brought him here to be great, to be generational, to be the guy in October, to be the face of a championship era. So when Dave Roberts steps up to the podium and delivers what many are calling a strong message, it's not random, it's calculated, it's leadership. It's a manager reminding his superstar and the entire clubhouse that talent alone doesn't carry you across the finish line. Reports from inside the clubhouse suggest Roberts challenged his veterans. He emphasized urgency. He spoke about execution. He talked about accountability. And when you read between the lines, it's clear that message was aimed at the leaders, at the tone setters, at Mookie Betts. Now let's be clear. This isn't about panic, it's about standards. Mookie's numbers might still look solid on paper, but Dodgers fans know the difference between good and MVP-level dominance. They know when he's locked in versus when he's searching. And recently, there have been moments, big moments, where he hasn't looked like the unstoppable force we've come to expect. Pitchers are attacking him differently. They're challenging him inside. They're elevating fastballs. They're expanding the zone with breaking balls, late in counts. And when you're the star of the lineup, every opposing scouting report is built around you. They're not pitching to you casually. They're pitching to you strategically. But when he struggles, even slightly, you can feel the ripple effect. Dave Roberts knows this. That's why his message matters. He didn't call Mookie out publicly in a negative way. That's not Roberts' style. But he made it clear that stars must rise in big moments. He talked about the importance of staying aggressive. He stressed that the team needs its leaders to lead by example. And in Los Angeles, everyone understands who those leaders are. The reality is, being a superstar isn't just about stats. It's about presence. It's about stepping into pressure instead of avoiding it. It's about wanting the spotlight when the game is on the line. And if there's one thing Mookie Betts has built his career on, it's answering challenges. Let's rewind for a second. This is the same Mookie who delivered in Boston on the biggest stage. The same Mookie who has multiple Silver Sluggers, Gold Gloves, and an MVP trophy on his resume. The same Mookie who helped bring a championship to Los Angeles and instantly became a fan favorite. He's not new to pressure, but this season feels different because expectations are different. The Dodgers aren't just trying to win the division. They're trying to dominate baseball. They've invested heavily. They've built a roster that on paper looks like a powerhouse. And when you assemble that kind of roster, there's no patience for inconsistency. Fans want fireworks every night. Analysts expect perfection. And the front office expects leadership. There have been games recently where the Dodgers needed a spark, a big swing, a stolen base, a momentum-changing defensive play. And it didn't happen. That doesn't mean Mookie failed. But in Los Angeles, close isn't good enough. And here's the deeper layer to all of this. Leadership transitions. As rosters evolve, leadership roles evolve too. Younger players look to veterans for cues. They watch how they prepare. They watch how they respond to adversity. They watch body language. If Mookie looks frustrated, it spreads. If Mookie looks locked in and confident, it spreads even faster. Dave Roberts understands psychology as much as he understands baseball. His message wasn't about statistics. It was about tone. It was about intensity. It was about reminding everyone that October preparation starts now. And if you think Mookie didn't hear that message loud and clear, think again. Sources close to the team say Betts has been spending extra time in the cage, adjusting his approach, studying film, breaking down sequencing. That's what elite players do. They don't sulk, they adjust.
The Dodgers don't need Mookie to be perfect in May or June. They need him unstoppable in October. But building that version starts now. And let's not ignore the competitive fire inside Betts. This is a player who takes pride in being one of the best in the world. He studies the game. He respects the grind. He thrives on proving people wrong. So when narratives start forming, when talk shows debate his form, when fans question whether he's pressing, that doesn't break him. It fuels him. Baseball seasons are long. Momentum shifts constantly. A 2-week slump can feel like a crisis. A 3-game hot streak can change everything. Imagine this scenario. Dodgers tied in the 8th inning, 2 runners on, Mookie at the plate, the crowd on its feet. This is the moment everyone references when talking about pressure. Does he shrink, or does he remind everyone who he is? If we've learned anything about Mookie Betts, it's that he loves that moment. Dave Roberts' strong message wasn't a warning, it was a spark, and sometimes all a superstar needs is a spark. The Dodgers clubhouse right now is probably more focused than ever. Conversations are sharper, preparation is more intense, veterans are holding each other accountable. That's how elite teams operate. Pressure isn't comfortable, but comfort doesn't build champions. So as fans, instead of panicking, watch the response. Because the response will define this chapter. If Mookie goes on a tear, if he starts barreling balls to all fields, if he ignites rallies and steals momentum, we'll look back at this moment as a turning point. If he doesn't, the conversation grows louder. That's the reality of being a superstar in Los Angeles. But here's my prediction. Don't bet against Mookie Betts. The combination of pride, talent, preparation, and competitive fire is too strong. Dave Roberts knows it. The front office knows it. The clubhouse knows it. And soon, the league might be reminded of it too. So, Dodgers fans, buckle up. This storyline is just beginning. The pressure narrative could turn into an MVP run. The strong message could become the rallying cry of the season. And if you're excited to see how this plays out, if you believe in this team, if you think Mookie Betts is about to silence every critic, drop a comment right now and let me know. Is this pressure a problem or the beginning of something special? One thing is certain. When a superstar feels the heat, baseball gets very interesting. And right now in Los Angeles, the temperature is rising.